Hello and welcome to another tutorial. My name is Ioni. I am from Graphic Tutorials Division, and in this tutorial I will show you how to work with fill and opacity in Adobe Indesign. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more graphic design tutorials. Now let's begin and open the program and create a new document. And in this new document I want to create a shape, so in the left side click on this ellipse tool and click and drag, and if you press shift, create the shape proportionally. If you press Alt or Option, you will create the shape from the center, and if you press space on the keyboard, you will move the shape in document. Now, with this shape selected, click on the properties, go to window and check these properties, because I want to add colors, so click on add this blue, and click on stroke, I want to add this yellow, and now I will increase the size of the stroke. If you press shift, you will increase with 10 points. Now I want to select this shape and duplicate, press Alt or Option, you can see this double arrow, and click and drag. If you press shift, you will duplicate in the same line. Okay, now select the first shape, and if you want to reduce the opacity in the properties panel, you can click on this icon and just reduce the opacity. If you reduce the opacity, it will reduce the fill and the stroke, but let's say you want to reduce only the fill, so click on the second shape, and if you want to reduce only the fill, only this blue part, click on this opacity and select the fill, and now we can just reduce, and you'll see we'll reduce only this blue shape. If you want to reduce the stroke, click on this stroke and you can now just reduce the stroke. Okay, but I want the stroke to be 100%, so let's reduce only the opacity. Okay, now I want to show you how to reduce the fill and the opacity to text. So in the left side, click on this type tool and click and drag to create a text box. So I want to type text. Okay, and in the properties panel, let's increase the size of the text. If you press shift, you will increase with 10 points. Let's change from regular to bold and increase a little. Okay, now right click, fit frame to content, the text box to have the same dimension as the text. Okay, now select the text, and I want to add stroke, and click on this stroke and switch from apply to frame, switch from text and choose a color. I want this blue color, so increase the stroke with 5 points and duplicate the text, press Alt or Option and duplicate the text. So select the first text, and if you want to reduce the opacity, click on this opacity and just reduce. It will reduce the fill and the stroke. And now let's say I want to reduce only the fill, so with this text selected, click on this T or press G on the keyboard, and you'll see the stroke and the fill, and I want to switch to place in front the fill. Press X to switch between fill and the stroke, and with this text selected, go to this fill, and I want to just apply to text, reduce the size, and will reduce only the fill, or you can just click on this apply, so reduce only the fill. Okay, and if you want to reduce only the stroke, select the second text and click on this T, switch between fill and stroke, because now I want the stroke to be first, so click on X and click on this icon, apply to text, and now we can just reduce, and you see it reduced only the stroke color. Okay, and the fill it remains. And this was the tutorial for how to work with fill and opacity in Adobe InDesign. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more graphic design tutorials. Thank you.